Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay. Hey, how are you?
yes.
Hey, listen, I thought that we were gonna
Hi.
I thought that we were gonna be using my webinar link, so I had everything set up ready to go, and I was like, wait a second, where's everybody at? So my apologies for that. I was actually have my webinar, my Zoom link set up and everything. So how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good, good, good. Um,
So
is
yeah, we're just waiting for the other participants.
okay. Let's give it a few more minutes.
Yeah, yeah. We can start.
Yeah, yeah. So let me see. Will I be able to share my screen?
Yeah, I will make you the host.
Okay. But let's maybe the host wants we ready to start. Or I can do it now. It's totally up to you.
Yes.
So am I the host now?
Sorry. Wait.
I think he wanted to introduce you first. Hey guys, how are
Okay,
you doing?
yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry, I'm
totally
at
fine.
work.
Hey Jay, what's going on, bud?
I'm doing good, sir.
Good, good, good.
John,
Hi,
sir,
Dijel.
congrats, man. Yes, sir. Let's make it happen.
Hey Jay, I thought that we're gonna be using my Zoom. So I was on my
No.
Zoom, I had everything set up, and I was going, wait a second, where's everybody at? So that's so
I
that's
know
why I
that's why I
wasn't on
sent
here
you a link.
earlier. But it's okay. Here we are. Hey, how do you pronounce your name?
I'm Jansen.
Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. Nice to finally get a chance to talk to you.
Yes.
Yeah, and hopefully one day we'll get to meet in person.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a large team in the Philippines. One of our
Okay.
members, you may have heard her name. She's Lori. Her name is Lori Boko,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
and
already chat her. Yeah.
yeah, she's from the Philippines, and she have a lot of team members there. So we have been trying to grow in the Philippines. Our executive leaders have been there a couple of times. They did a couple of Asia tours. The last one they did let me see, Vietnam, the Philippines for a short period. They were in Singapore, they were in Hong Kong, and I think that's it. Yeah, yeah. But yeah.
All around the world. Yes.
Yeah. We are international, so the reason why we haven't been doing too much travel lately is because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But once the pandemic is over, then we will start touring again here in the States and also, around the world in Asia. Um, so we're trying to go to Canada, hopefully the next month or two, depending on the pandemic and the borders opening up. And then we're going to be doing another Asia tour. But everything depends on how the pandemic goes and traveling and things like that. So we'll see how things turn out.
Okay.
How many people do you expect to be on the Zoom tonight? I mean, today?
Actually, it's only few people, but they
Okay.
already joined the team. Yes.
Oh, they already joined the team?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So have they been on any of the webinars or anything like that yet?
Not yet. Not
They
yet.
have not. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
got you.
I just promoting the event, the webinar 36 hours ago.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's totally okay. That's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe next week we will have more
Yeah.
attendees.
So right now it's 10 a.m. there in the Philippines.
Yes, 10 a.m.
Wow. Okay. And it's 10
From your
p.m. here.
place? Yeah, yeah, from your
Yeah,
place
yeah,
it's
yeah.
10 p.m. I think we can start.
Oh,
I will
okay.
just, yeah, I will
Yeah,
just
that's
introduce.
okay. That's
I will
totally
just,
fine. Yeah, you can get started.
yes, yes. Good morning, good evening. Um, uh, Today we will have a business presentation from Gersham, and he is one of the original members or the member of the founder circle of VBit Technologies. And he is a veteran U.S. Army as a paratrooper, and he is a stance promoter and advocacy for individuals who have financial freedom. And as a veteran, Gresham joined the U.S. Army back in 1986, and he served as a paratrooper in the elite 82nd Airborne Division, and he was awarded the Expert Infantryman badge while serving as a liaison with the 7th Special Forces Group. So he never missed a chance to make a difference in the lives of individuals and families to become financially independent. In the words of Warren Buffett, if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, you will be working for the rest of your life. And now, as an accomplished cryptocurrency trader and the lead member or liaison of the VBit Technologies, Gersham had developed the ability to identify, leverage, and develop relationships across the industry to assist the average person become an important part of this new technology in Bitcoin mining. And throughout, Gersham's career has been able to assist clients, peers, and fellow Bitcoin miners recognize their unique capabilities and position themselves as a top-notch players by addressing their career strategies, leadership in development, professional positioning, and visibility. Now, Gersham has a contagious enthusiasm and passionate belief in people that inspires them to become a prouder, stronger, and more valuable contributors to their community. So let's welcome our guest, Gersham.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for that introduction, Johnson. I appreciate that.
A very long introduction. Sorry.
Yeah, right. It's great. But listen, thank you guys for having me do this presentation this morning for you guys. It's night over here for us in the US. But once again, thank you and welcome to our webinar presentation. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Bitcoin mining or even Bitcoin in general. So what today's presentation is going to be about is going to be about our company, VBit Technologies, and also particularly about Bitcoin mining and how you can, be a part of this great company and take advantage of this great opportunity to become a Bitcoin miner. So if you haven't heard of Bitcoin before, welcome. And if you haven't heard of Bitcoin mining before, welcome as well. You're in for a treat today. And before this webinar is over, you will understand what Bitcoin is, but more importantly, you will understand what Bitcoin mining is all about. And then you may hopefully see an opportunity for you in this great industry. Once again, my name is Gersham Fulcott. I'm here in the US. Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. So there are a few things I want to kind of show you guys before we jump into the actual presentation. I want to show you guys a quick video about Bitcoin and what some industry leaders have been saying over the years about what Bitcoin is going to do and some of the things that they look forward to in terms of Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining and blockchain that's going to change the way we think about finance, the way we think about money, and the way we think about our financial independence, okay? Johnson, do I have share screen capability or not yet?
Yeah. Yes, you have. You're now the host.
So I'm the host now?
Yes.
All right, so let me go over and bring up this. Okay, so can you guys see my screen right now?
No.
No? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see something. Okay, share. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So before we get started, I want to take you guys to a website real quick and kind of show you guys around what a website looks like. So if you were to go to a website, this is what our sites look like. These are the Bitcoin mining machines that you would see. These are the packages and so forth. We have some testimonials, but what I want to show you is our, let me see here, leadership team. Okay, let's come down here. Tell you what, we'll come back to this after the webinar. But I want to show you guys a video real quick. Check out this video, and then we get into the webinar. Check this out.
So that I think that the internet is going to be one of the major forces for reducing the role of government. The one thing that's missing, but that will soon be developed, is a reliable e-cash, a method whereby on the internet you can transfer funds from A to B without A knowing B or B knowing A.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency. Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoins.
I'm a believer that in 4 years, something like that Bitcoin will be about a 5% market share of the earth. And it's a better currency. It's decentralized, open. It's transparent. Everybody knows what happens on the blockchain. It is. I eventually want to have a fund where I take in Bitcoin and I fund everybody in Bitcoin, and they pay their employees and suppliers in Bitcoin, and then I pay my investors in Bitcoin, because I would then require no accounting, no legal, no bookkeeping, no custody. It would all be done.
When I talk to people, I said, what do you think will be here in 2040, approximately 22 years from now? Will gold still be here? Well, it's been here since eternity. Will the dollar be here? I don't think so. And will blockchain be here? I think so. So that's really the way I look at the world of money and currencies, is what's going to be here in 22 years.
This is money that works like your email, and that was the aha moment for us.
I'll say the same thing I said 6 years ago when it was at $80 a coin, which is, it is the single best hedge against the traditional financial infrastructure. Whether you support fiscal and monetary policy or not, it doesn't matter if this is the schmuck insurance you have under your mattress.
Our next speaker is a serial entrepreneur with over 15 years of leadership experience. He started out young. At the age of 13, he started his first business, a computer manufacturing and programming consulting company, and had a successful exit of over $1.6 million by the age of 15. I think at that age, I was still asking my parents for allowance. So, speaking on the topic of mining within the bear market, is there any hidden profitability? Please put your hands together to welcome the CEO of VBit Technologies, Danh Vo.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. As Anne introduced, my name is Danh Vo. I am the founder and CEO of VBit Technologies, and today I will be talking to you about mining in a bear market, which we are currently in a bear market, as most of you might already know and should know, right? But is that really a bad thing? Or is there hidden profitability behind it?
Most people think that banks make money by lending or investing. Actually, that is just a small portion of the bank's profits. Banks make most of their money by setting up computers to process transactions and keep accounting of everyone's accounts. When you send money to your friends, family, or to purchase something, the computers process the transactions and ensures that you have the right account balance after the transaction has been made. For example, when you make a purchase with a credit card, the credit card terminal is just taking the purchase amount from your account and crediting the merchant's account. In return for the computer's work, banks and credit card companies receive an average of 5% in fees worldwide. Did you know that over $5 trillion move around the world every day? That means that we're paying banks over $250 billion every day just for setting up and maintaining their computers to process the transactions. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to set up a computer to process financial transactions and get paid for each transaction just like the banks? Now we can. Bitcoin is revolutionizing the financial industry and making it possible for everyday people to benefit from all of the financial transactions that happen every day just like the banks. More and more merchants are accepting Bitcoin for payment every day. People are starting to utilize Bitcoin to pay and send money. Even the state of Ohio in the United States is accepting Bitcoin for payment of business taxes. Bitcoin's transaction volume has already surpassed PayPal, Discover, American Express, and catching up to Mastercard and Visa. Every time someone uses Bitcoin, the owners of the computer servers called Bitcoin mining rigs get paid the transaction fees for having the computers process the transaction. This is an opportunity of a lifetime to be able to make a passive income by having computers do all the work while we get paid, just like the banks have been doing for decades. So what are you waiting for?
All right, so that was a really good video. I like that video because it gives you a really good insight into what Bitcoin mining is and what we do. So what I wanted to show you guys on our website, I wanted to show you guys some of the founders and the CEOs. So this is our admin team in the back office. That's me right there. That's our CEO. That's our vice chairman. That's our operations director. That's one of the co-founders and director of operations as well. And our admin members. So this is our CEO, Mr. Danh Vo. And just like the video says, Mr. Danh Vo his family is from Vietnam. They live here in the States right now. He came over to the States when he was young. But listen to this for a second. So this man right here started his first company when he was only 13 years old. Imagine that. At 13 years old, he started his first company. And he actually sold that company when he was 15 for $1.6 million. So imagine that. At 15 years old, he was already a self-made millionaire. And these are the rest of our back office team. Mr. Jing Gao is a vice chairman. He is also an entrepreneur, owns a lot of real estate in the Philadelphia area. This is his business partner. So these three right here are the ones that actually started VBit mining. Okay. This is our CTO. So this is the guy that runs all our technical operations. Everything that has to do with the computer in the back end. This is the guy that takes care of all of that. This person right here runs everything that goes on in the office and the admin. She runs all of that. This person right here, Z, she's from Bulgaria, and she takes care of all of our marketing issues. And these people right here is part of our admin team, and that's me right there again. So let's go ahead and get right into the presentation. To the to-do, let me do this. Okay, so as we know, right now the banking system doesn't really work for us, right? Most people, you put your money in the bank, you really don't get anything for it. The bank is not paying you any interest, but when you put your money in the bank is making money from your money, but they're not paying you any money, okay? You make nothing from putting your money in the bank. And so you have to find another way. If you want to become financially independent, you're not going to do that by putting your money in the bank and hopefully the bank pay you interest on it. That's going to be making a difference in your life, okay? So what we're talking about is, look, we have to find a way to take ourselves away from the traditional working situation. Here in the US, the average person works what they call a 9-to-5 job, where they go to work at 9 in the morning and they leave at 5 in the afternoon, right? But the way we look at it is this: if you are working 9 to 5, then what you're really doing is to help someone else to fulfill their dreams, right? When you really think about it, if you go to a job, you're helping the owner of that business to fulfill their dreams. But if you stop and think about it, what about your own dreams, right? What are the things that you're going to do to make sure that you are working towards your dreams so that you can become financially independent, right? Because if you're not doing that, no one's going to do it for you. You have to do that for yourself. So let's keep that video. So like the video said earlier, the banking system, the way they make the bulk of their income is by having a vast computer network system in place that does all the debits and credits for the banking system. So in the US alone, right, the banks are making approximately $250 billion per day just from charging us fees to use our credit card or a debit card or to send money back and forth to each other. And what Bitcoin mining does is that it puts us in that same situation where we can actually make money by processing transactions. Because as a Bitcoin miner, what we're doing is processing the transaction that happens on the blockchain. So for example, if I send money to Johnson, right, or vice versa, then that transaction has to be validated on the blockchain, and that validation process is called mining. So when you hear about Bitcoin mining, that's really all it is. It's just a technical term for validating the transactions on the Bitcoin on the blockchain network, okay? So now I'm gonna show you guys another very, very short video. And maybe you've heard about Bitcoin before, maybe you have not, but this very short video is less than 2 minutes. It's gonna give you a really good overview of exactly what Bitcoin is and some of the benefits that Bitcoin provides. Check it out.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Bitcoin has a number of advantages compared to other payment options. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the internet without going through a bank or clearinghouse and is not controlled by any government. This means that the fees are much lower. You can use them in every country. Your account belongs only to you and cannot be frozen. There are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Bitcoin is changing finance in people's lives the same way the internet did. Over $5 trillion get moved around the world every day. The way we're used to doing this is through banks, PayPal, or companies like Western Union. Sending money this way costs an average of 5% fees worldwide. That means we are talking about over $250 billion in fees every day. With Bitcoin, everyone has access, and the average transaction fee is only a few cents. Over 2 billion people in the world still do not have access to a bank account or any financial products like credit cards and debit cards, which means all of their assets are in their home. There is a robbery, a fire, a flood, or anything else like that, they lose everything. Did you know that there are more people with a cell phone connected to the internet than there are people with access to running water? This enables them to use Bitcoin to protect their assets and participate in e-commerce and world trade. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish.
All right, so very short video. Now, think about this, what the video says. There are more people right now that have access to the internet than people have access to clean drinking water. And that's a very heartbreaking statistics to realize that, you know, there's so many people right now that doesn't have access to simple things as clean drinking water, but most of those people have access to the internet. Now, the reason why that's important, because as long as you have access to the internet and you have a computer or a smartphone or a tablet, then you can receive and send Bitcoin, and you can also spend Bitcoin. And the reason why that's important is because Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. What that means is no one owns it. It's not owned by any government. It's not owned by any corporation. That's the reason why many people call Bitcoin the currency of the people, because no one can stop it. As long as you have a computer and have access to the internet, I can send you Bitcoin and no one can stop it. And vice versa. As long as you have a computer and internet access, You can send Bitcoin to anyone, anywhere in the world, and no one can confiscate it. No one can stop it. That's the beautiful thing about it. So when you think about it, Bitcoin as a currency puts the power back into our hands as the people. Now, if you look on that screen right now, the reason why this is important, because Bitcoin has been out since 2009. But since Bitcoin has been out, it actually is having yearly transactions more than PayPal, Discover, and American Express. And the reason why that's important, because all these other companies are, ways of transaction have been around for over 60 years. American Express, 60 years. PayPal, I think it's like 20 years or so that PayPal's been around. But Bitcoin, even though it hasn't been around for a very long time, it is surpassing all those three entities right there as far as yearly transactions. And it's not too long from now, I believe, that Bitcoin will surpass Mastercard and Visa as far as yearly transactions. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some numbers with you guys, okay? And I want you to really pay attention. So they really didn't start keeping track of the price of Bitcoin until around 2010. So even though it came out in 2009, they weren't really keeping track of the price of it until 2010. So in 2010, one Bitcoin would cost you 5 cents, right? I want you to really think of what I'm saying. One Bitcoin would cost you 5 cents. Today, one Bitcoin is over $11,000. $11,000 from 5 cents. So when we made the slide, the price of Bitcoin was $8,300, $8,300, right? And what we're trying to show you is this. If you had take just 100 US dollars and purchase Bitcoin in 2010, when Bitcoin was 5 cents per Bitcoin, your 100 US dollars would turn to over $16 million. Imagine that, a $100 one-time investment. If you take $100 back in 2010 and you purchase Bitcoin with it, when we made the slide at the price of Bitcoin at $8,300, your $100 would turn to over $16 million. And if you calculate that with today's price at $11,400, then you can imagine how much that would be, right? But as impressive as that is, that means nothing compared to this. So what we do is Bitcoin mining, right? Okay, why is that snapping? Okay, that slide is not there. But in an event, if you take that same $100 back in 2010, and if you use that to mine Bitcoin as opposed to buying Bitcoin, then your $100 would have turned to over $250 million. Imagine that. Because here's what happened. In 2009, up until around 2012, you could actually mine Bitcoin on your personal laptop at home. You cannot do that today because the network has become so strong and there's so many people involved in mining Bitcoin. So now you need specialized mining equipment to mine Bitcoin. But in the early days, up until around 2012, you could mine Bitcoin on your computer. So if you were mining Bitcoin back in 2010, when the price was 5 cents per Bitcoin, and if you take that same $100 and use to pay the electricity to mine the Bitcoin, then your $100 would have turned to over $250 million. Now, if you're wondering, how does Bitcoin mining really work? All it really is, as I said before, is when you use Bitcoin, when you send Bitcoin, or when you receive Bitcoin, or when someone is trading Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin is moving, then those movement has to be validated. Something or someone has to be processing those transactions to make sure that the debits and credits are being done properly. That's all Bitcoin mining is. But I want to show you guys a short video that's give you a really bird's eye view of exactly how Bitcoin mining works. Check it out.
Bitcoin mining rigs consume large amounts of electricity, produces a lot of heat, and operates very loud. One mining rig consumes as much electricity as 40 refrigerators, produces enough heat to keep a 1,000 square feet home at 80 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter, and runs as loud as 2 vacuums. For these reasons, the average person cannot operate Bitcoin mining rigs in their homes and take advantage of the passive income stream like banks do. VBit Technologies offers a turnkey solution for average people to start making a passive income stream through Bitcoin mining without all the headaches of operating the machines. Our data centers are located in areas with the cheapest electricity rates, utilizing a combination of renewable energy sources. Custom built for Bitcoin mining, our data centers provide an environment with adequate ventilation to ensure the mining rigs do not overheat and maximizes the life of the machines so it can produce more profits for rig owners. This is an opportunity of a lifetime to be able to make a passive income by having computers do all the work while we get paid, just like the banks have been doing for decades. So what are you waiting for? Don't pass over this opportunity. Contact the person who shared this video with you or visit www.vbittech.com now for more information.
All right, so the reason why you cannot do Bitcoin mining at home anymore, and the reason why I want to bring this up, because I get that questions asked a lot of time when I do this presentation, and you know, someone would say, hey, I can just do this at home, right? Not really. So let me share some information with you, like the video said. One of the mining rigs right now that mines Bitcoin uses enough electricity that is equivalent to having 40 refrigerators plugged into your home and is running 24/7. That's number one. Number two, they generate a lot of heat. So the heat from one machine alone is enough to warm a 1,000 square foot home to 80 degrees. And the noise that they make, one of those machines, the noise from one machine is equivalent of having 2 vacuum cleaners running constantly 24/7. So if you can imagine having something like that into your house, trying to mine Bitcoin, it doesn't work. So what we say is this: Bitcoin mining is an opportunity that everyone needs to be a part of. But just because you can't do it at home doesn't mean that you shouldn't get involved, right? Doesn't mean that you should be left behind just because you can't do it at home. So what we say is this: let us do the heavy lifting for you. Right now we have 4 data centers. We have 3 in the US. In one state called Colorado. We have 1 in another state called Ohio. We have 1 in the state of Texas. And we just built one of the largest Bitcoin data center in Alberta, Canada. So we have 4, and we're about to build another one in the US, right? So we have everything set up in place. All you do as a consumer is that you decide the mining package. I'm gonna show you those in a second. You decide the mining package that you can afford, that you want to purchase. And once you purchase that mining package, then we get that mining package hooked up in one of our data centers and get it plugged into the blockchain, right? And as the machine mines the Bitcoin on a daily basis, then your Bitcoin gets deposited into your very own Bitcoin wallet that we have created. So we have our own Bitcoin wallet. So whenever you mine Bitcoin on a daily basis, the Bitcoin that you mine goes into your Bitcoin wallet. And then from there, you can transport it from that Bitcoin wallet to wherever you want to send it to. So for example, if you have your own Bitcoin wallet, most people use Coinbase. I'm not sure if you guys have Coinbase in the Philippines. Maybe they have different, I know that maybe Kraken, maybe KuCoin is an exchange, maybe Binance, right? So what most people do is this: as they mine their Bitcoin with us on a daily basis and it goes into their Bitcoin wallet, then you can take it from there and transport it into your own wallet or your own exchange like Binance or KuCoin or Kraken or something like that, right? And then from there, you can spend it, or you can exchange it for local currency and put it in your bank. But the fact I'm trying to get across to you is this: just because you cannot mine Bitcoin at home, like when Bitcoin first came out in 2009 and 2010, it doesn't mean that you should pass up this great opportunity, because this opportunity only comes around once. Bitcoin right now, as you know, went from 5 cents, now it's at over 11,000. And their prediction that they believe that Bitcoin by the end of next year would be between 20 and 50,000, right? So imagine if you get involved in it right now and you keep mining for a year from now, mining Bitcoin every day, imagine what you will have in terms of wealth a year or 2 years or 5 years from now, right? So I want to show you guys how you get involved with us. So the way our company is set up, everything is done in US dollars, right? So we have packages ranging from 150 US dollars to 50,000 US dollars and everything in between. So as you can see, 150, 1750, 2550, and so forth, right? Now, the difference in prices means that the more expensive the mining machine that you purchase, then the more powerful that mining computer is going to be, and it's going to mine you more Bitcoin. So all the packages that you see on the screen right now, they all mine Bitcoin. The only difference is that the more expensive one is going to mine you more Bitcoin on a daily basis than the others, but they all mine Bitcoin, right? And the best way that I find to explain it is this. Imagine that you have 2 race cars on a racetrack, and all else being equal, right? Imagine that one race car has 500 horsepower and the other race car have 1,000 horsepower. And those 2 cars are racing. Then the car with 1,000 horsepower will get to the finish line faster and quicker than the car that has only 500 horsepower. It's the same thing with these mining machines. The one that's more expensive is going to have more what they call gigahash, and gigahash is just a fancy term, a technical term for how powerful that computer is going to be. So the more expensive that mining computer, the more Bitcoin it's going to mine you. That's really what it comes down to. But the fact of the matter is, we make it really, really easy for anyone to get involved, right? So from 150 to 50,000. Now, if you're saying to yourself, for example, if you're saying to yourself, okay, that sounds great, but if I'm going to get involved with it, I want to mine as much as I can, but I don't have 2,500 or 6,000 or 20,000, then we have a payment plan in place. And the way the payment plan works is this. The 150 package, the starter package for 150, that one doesn't have a payment plan. So if you choose that 150 package, you pay the whole thing up front, right? And then your machine goes online once you make the payment. But if you want a bigger package and you don't want to pay the whole thing up front, then what you can do is do a payment plan. What that means is you put 50% down of the package purchase, right? And then you can pay off the rest of it over time. And you will get to choose 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, or 36 months. You get to decide the length of time that you want to take to pay off that machine. But the reason why that's a great thing is because most people would like to mine as much as they can, but they don't want to put down the entire amount all at the same time. Even if they can afford it, they just don't want to. Well, that way you put 50% down and then you pay off the rest of it over time, and you get to decide the time period that you want to pay off that machine. But the most important thing that you need to understand in this presentation is this. This Bitcoin mining opportunity is here, and it's not going to be here for long, because as more people get involved in the Bitcoin mining industry, it's going to become more difficult for the average person to get involved. And the way our company is set up, it is set up so the average person can be a part of this great new technology and this great new currency that's actually providing freedom to the average individual to make a living and actually to become financially independent, right? So that is the actual first part of this presentation. This is how you can get involved as a Bitcoin miner and start mining Bitcoin, which I believe is the currency of the future, and I believe it's going to change a lot of people's lives. Right now, it's already changing lives. It has changed my life already, right? I actually don't have like a traditional job. This is what I do for a living. And many people in our company have actually quit their regular job and is doing this full-time, because we do have an affiliate program. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. And the affiliate program is very, very easy to be a part of it. We even have people that's retiring early because the affiliate program provides them so much income that they don't need to work anymore. Really, we have people that actually retire from their job and stop working and they're doing this full time because the affiliate program that I'm going to show you in a few minutes provide them enough income so they can quit their regular job and do this full time. As a matter of fact, let's jump into the affiliate program, right? And the affiliate program, we call that be your own boss, because once you start to do this program, then you will have a chance where you can make enough income to replace whatever income you have right now. All right, so check it out. So the way the affiliate program works is this. And by the way, with this company, the affiliate program is free. There's no extra charge for it. Once you become a member of the company, then you can do the affiliate program. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to buy a mining machine. You can actually sign up with the company, and as long as you are with the company as a member, you can refer people to the company, right, through the affiliate program. And when the persons or the people that you refer, if they purchase a Bitcoin mining package, then you get a commission because you refer that person. Okay, and the reason why I want to emphasize that, because this company is one of the very few companies, if not the only company really, that you can actually join and do the affiliate program and don't pay anything. Really, you don't have to pay anything to do the affiliate program. No monthly fees, no yearly fees, no maintenance fees, nothing. You can join the company and refer people, and when they buy mining packages, you get paid. So here's what happened. As you see on the previous screen, right? This screen right here, there are different prices to the mining packages. So the way the affiliate program works is that when you refer someone, the amount that you're going to make in the commission is based on the package that the person purchased. So for example, right, I'm going to use the Black Diamond mining package as my example. I like to use that package as my example because that's the most expensive package, and that's the package that pays the most. All the packages, the principle is the same, but the amount that they pay out is different based on the price of the mining package. But the reason why I like to use the Black Diamond, because it pays the most, and I like to think big. And when I want you guys to think big at the same time. So here's what happened. If you refer someone and the person purchased a Black Diamond mining package, you would make $3,000 from that referral. Conversely, if you refer someone and the person gets the regular diamond package, which is $20,000, then you will get $1,200. Same thing, if you refer someone and they get a platinum package, then you will get $402 and so forth, all the way down to the bronze package, right, which is the least expensive package for $150. If you refer someone and they get a bronze package, then you will get $9. Basically, you get 6% of the price of the package that the person purchased. You will get that as a commission. All right. Now, here's the thing. Because this is an affiliate program, you also have the opportunity to build a team, right? And as you're building a team in the company, as your team do the affiliate program and they refer someone, then you will get additional override, or what we call additional commission. However, you have to qualify for those additional commission. So every single person, if you see right here on the first level, right? See right here it says level 1 and it's $3,000. So every single person, if you refer someone, every person gets this first level commission. But to get the second level, third level, fourth level, fifth level, and sixth level commission, you have to be a certain rank in the company. In a few slides coming up, I'm going to show you how you can get to those ranking where you can get paid on the second, third, fourth, and fifth level. But every single person get paid on the first level. So once again, if you refer someone and the person gets a Black Diamond, you're going to get $3,000. Now, if you qualify to get the second, third, and fourth level, so here's what happened. Let's say you refer someone and the person that you refer purchased a Black Diamond mining package, then you get $3,000. Okay, so that person comes in the company and they like the company and they also want to do the affiliate program. And if that person also refers someone, you will get a second commission, even though it's not you referring the person. Once you refer the first person if that person also refers someone, that's the second level, then you will get another commission of $375. Same thing happened. Once that second person comes in the company, if they also want to do their affiliate program and they refer someone, that's called your third level, then you will get another $750, even though it wasn't you that made the referral. Now, same thing. Once that third person comes in the company, if that third person also makes a referral, right? And that person comes in, that's on the fourth level, you see here, fourth level, right? Then you will get another $1,125. And the same thing again. Once this person comes in, if this person refers someone and the person that they refer gets a black diamond, then you will get another $1,312. And the same thing, once that person comes in, if they refer someone again and the person that they refer gets a black diamond, you're going to get another $2,250. That's the black diamond. The other packages, the principle is the same, but the amount is different. Like, for example, the regular diamond, right? Your first commission is $1,200. The second level commission is $150, then $300, and then $450, then $525, and then $900. Same thing with the platinum, right? So the numbers changes depend on the package. So, for example, if you refer someone, let's say you qualify to get paid on all 6 levels, and let's say that you refer someone and the person gets a black diamond, you're going to get $3,000. But if this person right here refers someone and the person that they refer gets a platinum, you're going to get $50.25, right? But if the person that they refer gets a regular diamond, you're going to get $150. So the amount that you get from the commission depend on the package, the mining package that the person purchases. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But remember now, to get these additional commissions, you have to qualify for those as part of the ranking system in the company. But no worries, a few slides coming up, I'm going to show you how you can qualify to get those other commissions, okay? So that's the first way the company compensates us. Then the other way the company compensates us is what we call referral Hashpower bonus. So remember, all these mining packages comes with a certain amount of hash power. And the hash power, all that means is how powerful your computer is to mine the Bitcoin. And the more powerful your computer is, that means the more Bitcoin you're going to mine on a daily basis. So here's what happened. When you refer someone on the first level, once again, and the person gets a mining package, then the company is going to give you 10% of the hash power of that person packages. We're going to give that to you as additional bonus to add on to the hash power that you already have so you can mine more Bitcoin. So this 10% hash power referral bonus is good for 1 year. So when you refer someone, whatever hash power you already have for your mining package, we're going to add 10% equivalent of that, of the package the person purchased. We're going to add that to the hash power that you already have so you can mine more Bitcoin, okay? But the same thing happens, providing that you qualify to get these other level commission, right? What's going to happen is this. The person that you refer, once you get that 10% hash power, if that person refers someone on the second level, you're going to get 1% of that person's hash power. And if that person refers someone, you're going to get 2% of that person's hash power. And the same thing happened. If this person refers someone, you're going to get 3%, and then 4%, and then 5%, right? So imagine that once you start to build a team, as your team grow their business, every time they refer someone, you're going to get more commission and also more hash power. As long as you have a certain rank in the company, that's how you're going to get the additional commission and the additional hash power, okay? So that is the second way the company compensates us. Now, let me show you what it takes to get the certain ranking in the company to get the additional commission and hash power. Check this out. So the company have a ranking system in place. So what that means is this. Once you get to a certain rank, right? Let me move this over here. Okay. Move it over here. All right. So once you get to a certain rank in the company, then that's how you're going to get the other commission. So for example, when you come into the company, if you don't have a package, right, then you're going to be what they call an ambassador. So if you want to be a leader, to be qualified to get the other ranking, then you must refer 2 people within 30 days. Okay? So once you refer 2 people within 30 days, then the company is going to rank you up to a leader. You will still only get paid on the first level, but at least now you're going to be in the run-ins to get the other ranking. So to get paid on the second level, see this right here, second level, meaning that when you refer someone, you get that commission. And if that person refers someone, you get another commission again. That's called a second level. But to get that second level, you have to be an area leader. But to be an area leader, you have to refer 3 people, right? And also the people that you refer must refer enough people to accumulate $2,000 in sales volume, okay? And also you must have at least a silver mining package for yourself, all right? And once you've done that, you have a silver mining package, the people that you refer make $2,000 in sales commission, and you have 2 people who are leaders, then that's going to rank you up to be an area leader. We're going to get paid on the second level, okay? And then the regional leader, to be a regional leader, you must refer 6 people, right? And those 6 people that you refer must accumulate $50,000 in sales volume, right? And then you must have a gold package. You also must have 2 people who are area leaders in your company, in your teams. And then once you've done that, within 90 days, then you're going to become a regional leader. That's going to give you paid on the 3rd level, okay? And then the 4th level, you have to be a national leader. You have to refer 8 people. And those 8 people have to accumulate $100,000 in sales volume, right? And then you also must have a platinum mining package. You must have 4 people in your team who have made it to regional leaders. And then within 120 days, once you've done that, then you're going to get ranked up to be a national leader, where you're going to get paid on the 4th level, okay? And then the global leader, you must refer 16 people, right? And those 16 people must accumulate $1 million in sales volume within 180 days, right? But you have to have a diamond package. You also must have 8 people in your team who have made it to national leader, right? And once you've done that, you're going to get ranked to be a global leader. You're going to get paid on the 5th level. But once you get to the national leader, the company also gives you a nice company watch. Once you get to be a global leader, they're going to give you a nice company ring. And then the next level up is the vice chairman. The vice chairman, you have to refer 32 people, right? And then those 32 people must accumulate $3 million in sales volume. You must have a black diamond mining package. You also must have 2 global leaders in your team. And then you also must do that within 1 year, 365 days. Once you've done that, you get to be a vice chairman. You're going to get paid on the 6th level. And they also give you a nice bracelet, okay? This may be a little bit complicated, but don't worry. Once you get into the company, we do these trainings every single week. We do 2 trainings. So even though this initial presentation, this may seem a little bit overwhelming, I hope it's not overwhelming, but it may seem a bit complicated, but no worry. Once you get to understand it, it is not complicated. It may seem that way because it's your first time looking at it, okay? But once again, we do a training every single week, 2 trainings per week on this particular compensation package and how it works. So don't worry about that, okay? All right. So the next way the company compensates us is also what we call a binary bonus. And the way the binary bonus works is this. You will allow to build 2 teams, right? And based on the mining package that you have every single week, you will get a percentage of the lesser team's production based on the mining package that you have. So for example, if you have a black diamond, then every week you will get 7% of the lesser team's production. So for example, let's say that 1 week, the team on your left produced $100,000 in sales, and the team on your right produced $75,000 in sales. If your mining package is a black diamond, you will get 7% of that $75,000. If your mining package is a diamond, you will get 6%. If your mining package is platinum, you will get 5%, and so forth, right? So all the percentage is right here, and these percentage will let you know how much you're going to get per week based on how your team perform as far as sales production, okay? So that's another way the company compensates us. So this company have a lot of bonuses and commission and all that stuff in place, and that's the reason why so many people that's in the company is quitting their job and is doing this full time. That's the reason why so many people in the company have retired from their regular job and is now doing this full time because of all the commissions and bonuses. When you add it all up, you can make a really good living doing this business. All right, now I'm going to show you one more bonus that the company have in place. And this one is going to really blow you guys' mind. Check this out. So this bonus is also depend on your ranking as well. So here's what happened. If you are a certain rank, so like this one right here, if you are an area leader, once your team, meaning that once you start to build a team, once your team accumulate $5,000 in sales volume, then the company is going to pay you an extra $100, okay? Once your team accumulate $25,000 in sales volume, then the company is going to pay you an extra $400. Once your team accumulate $100,000 in sales volume, then the company is going to pay you an extra $1,000. Okay, now look at this. So once you become a regional leader in the company and your team accumulate $500,000 in sales volume, then the company is going to send you on a $5,000 shopping spree. Now here's the thing, on this shopping spree, you're going to be encouraged to purchase an item that we call a conversation starter. Like for example, if you look on your screen, on this side, you see a nice Breitling watch or Hermes belt for the gentleman, right? On this side, you see a nice red bottom shoes, maybe a LV pocketbook or a Chanel purse. And the reason for that is this. If you go on a shopping spree and you purchase one of these items and you wearing it and someone see you wearing it and they give you a compliment, like people like to give each other a compliment, and someone compliments you on what you're wearing and you let them know that your company send you on a shopping spree to purchase that, then that's a way for you to start a conversation, and then hopefully you can recruit that person into your business. So the whole idea about the shopping spree is for you to purchase an item that we call an item of conversation starter. So if you're wearing it and it get a conversation going with a stranger by them giving you a compliment, then you can hopefully sit down with that person and expose them to the business, and hopefully you can recruit them into the business. So that's the whole idea about the shopping spree, okay? But once you get to this level, if you don't want to go on the shopping spree, then the company will give you $2,000 in Bitcoin. So you don't have to go on the shopping spree. If you go on the shopping spree, you are encouraged to purchase an item that will get conversation going. But if you don't go on the shopping spree, then the company will give you $2,000 in Bitcoin, okay? All right, check this out. Now, once you get to be a national leader in the company and your sales team, the team that you're building, accumulate $1 million in sales, then the company is going to send you on an all expense paid vacation worth $10,000. So imagine that, right? You get to be a national leader, your team produce $1 million in sales, the company will send you on a vacation worth $10,000 that they will pay for. You don't pay anything for you and your family, okay? All right, another bonus for you. Once again, once you get to be a national leader and you and your team accumulate $3 million in sales volume, then the company will buy you a brand new convertible BMW, okay? And now, these numbers right here, like the $3 million, this is all cumulative, right? So every single sale, every single person that is referred into your company, into your team, all those numbers add up and nothing ever gets flushes. So if you're doing this business, it's just a matter of time until you start to accumulate these bonuses and start to trigger these bonuses, okay? These numbers never flushes, every single thing add up. So it's just a matter of time. Now, obviously in this business, some people will get these bonuses before others, but the fact of the matter is this, every single person will have a chance to get these bonuses. As long as you're in the business and you're referring people, at some point, you will start to get these bonuses. It's just a matter of when, right? Okay, so once again, once you get to be a national leader and your sales team accumulate $3 million in sales volume, then the company will buy you a convertible BMW. But if you don't want the car, then the company will give you $20,000 in Bitcoin, okay? All right, let's keep it going. All right, this level here, once you get to be a global leader and your team accumulate $30 million in sales volume, then the company will give you $350,000 to buy yourself a luxury automobile. So if you like myself and you like Lamborghinis, that's a great time to get a Lamborghini, okay? But if you don't like Lamborghini because maybe they're too small, stuff like that, then fine, you can get like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. But if you don't want a car, then guess what? You can get maybe a boat, right? On this particular bonus, you can get anything that you want as long as it has an engine in it. That's the reason why there's a boat on that slide, because you can also get a boat if you want to. As long as the item that you get have an engine in it, you can get it. The only stipulation is that whatever you get has to cost $350K or less, okay? But once again, if you don't want the car, once you get to this bonus, right, mean that you become a global leader and your team accumulate $30 million in sales volume, if you don't want the car, then the company will give you $150,000 in Bitcoin. So once again, it's your choice, right? It's totally up to you. Once that bonus is triggered, you get to decide, do you want the car or not? Do you want a boat or not? You don't want a car or a boat? You don't want anything like that? Then fine, we'll give you $150,000 in Bitcoin, okay? All right, now, one more thing, right here. Once you get to be the vice chairman in the company and your team accumulate $200 million in sales volume, then the company will buy you a luxury home worth $1.5 million. And on top of that, they're going to give you $100,000 to furnish that $1.5 million home. But once again, if you don't want the house, for whatever reason, right, you don't want the house, no problem. They're going to give you $1 million in Bitcoin. So it's totally up to you. Once you get to this level and you trigger this bonus, the house is yours with $100,000 to furnish it. But once again, if you don't want the house, for whatever reason, totally up to you. If you don't want the house, they're going to give you $1 million in Bitcoin. How cool is that? All right, so guys, this brings us to the end of this presentation. I know it may seem like a lot of information. I know it may have been a long presentation, but the reason why I went through the entire thing is because I wanted you guys to see the entire picture, right? Normally, I would do half of the presentation and then do the other half at a different time. But I know how busy you guys are. We've been trying to get this thing for a long time, right? So I wanted to capture your attention while I have your attention. So even though this may seem like a long presentation, it may seem like a lot of information, I wanted to give you everything at one time, and that way you can kind of like internalize it, process it, think about it, right? And then hopefully in the future, we can break it down in smaller bits so you can get it even more. But I wanted you guys to see the entire picture of how the company operates and the opportunity that the company have for you as well. Now, I know that some of you guys already signed up for membership, okay? But it's important, right, that you get a mining package because you need to get going, right? As the Bitcoin price increases, you need to be a part of that increase in price, okay? And the best thing I tell people all the time is this. Once you have a mining package, then you can start referring people. It's very difficult to refer someone if you don't have the mining package yourself. Because here's what's going to happen. If you try to refer someone and they ask you, hey, do you have one of these packages? And you tell them no, they won't want to be a part of your organization, right? Because if you don't have a package, how are you going to refer someone to get a package if you don't have it? So the most important thing that you can do, guys, believe me, is to get a mining package so you can start mining Bitcoin, so you can start earning money while you sleep. I like that saying from Warren Buffett. It's a very good saying. If you don't figure out how to make money while you sleep, you will be working for the rest of your life. And I believe, to my heart, that Bitcoin mining is the perfect way to make money while you sleep, because these mining machines, they run 24/7. They don't stop. And every single morning, when you get up and you check your Bitcoin wallet, you're going to have Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet every single day. That is called making money in your sleep. And that is the true definition of passive income. The best income in this world is passive income. You don't want to be in a place where you're trading your time for money. You want to be in a place where your money is working for you. You work hard for your money up until now. Now you need to make your money work for you. And for me, the best way to do that is to have a Bitcoin mining machine where the machine is making me money. Okay. What I want to do right now is open the floor for questions. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions so I can answer them for you. My intention right now is to provide you some clarity. If you have questions, please ask the questions. We can do this webinar again another time, maybe next week. Maybe I can break it down in a smaller piece. That way it doesn't seem so overwhelming. But as I said before, this first presentation, I wanted to give you guys everything so you see from A to Z exactly how the company is set up and how the company operates, okay? So if you have any questions, please let us have it. Anyone have any questions, you can just raise your hand and I can unmute you and now you can ask your question. Any questions, anyone? Hey, Johnson, okay, I see a question. All right. Ibarra, I just unmute you. Go ahead, ask a question.
Hi, good day.
Good day, how are you?
I'm well. I just want to ask if is this for the just for the USA or is this like for I mean, you know, your all the packages, all the benefits, all the bonuses, since it's in dollars, since there's a car, there's a house. So because I live in the Philippines, so does those benefits and bonuses apply to me?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we have a large team right now in the Philippines. I'm not sure if Johnson told you, but we already have members in the Philippines. We have members all over the world. We have members in Australia, New Zealand, Nigeria, the Congo, in Africa, the UK, Ireland. We have members all over. So it's not just in the USA. So for example, most of our members overseas, let's say that they want to purchase a package, they use credit card or they use a wire transfer system. And so say for example, let's say someone in Australia wants to purchase a package, then they purchase the package over there and then their Australian dollars get converted into US dollars when they buy the package. But their commission and their bonuses, they get paid in US dollars and then they can just convert that into the local currency. But to go back to your question, yes, it's for everyone. Now, for example, let's say that you hit the bonus and you get the car, then the car will get purchased over there where you are, right, for you. Or if you don't want the car, but you want the money instead, then the money will be given to you in US dollars and then you can just convert that into your local currency.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. You're more than welcome.
Gersham, I'm the one. I have a question. How I will tell that this business is not a scam? Because a lot of Filipinos or a lot of beginners who join the cryptocurrency, most of them are get scammed. Now I try to invite people from the OFW from different country, and they experience that they get scammed. And then I told them, no, you just need to look for this and start this in your side. How I will explain to them. No, you're mute. Then you're in mute. No.
Gersham, we can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Can
okay.
you start again?
Yeah, so that's a good question. And that question comes up a lot because it does happen, you know, where people join other mining companies and they were a scam. So what we try to do is to be as transparent as possible, right? So for example, you know, here in the US, we are registered with all the official entities here that regulate business in the US, right? We have a business license here in the US. And one of the biggest thing that you can know if a company is a scam is that for you to interact with them, they ask you to use a VPN, right? There's no VPN with us. You can go straight to a website. You can also talk to our members who have been, you know, making money, getting commission, getting all the different bonuses and so forth. But that's kind of a hurdle that a company like us have to overcome because there have been so many scammy companies out there that's involved in the cryptocurrency space. But the biggest thing is, you know, we have to overcome that by just being transparent and delivering, right? So that's one of the reasons why we have a Bitcoin wallet. So what happened is this: on every single day, the Bitcoin that you mine goes directly into your wallet. That's one way you can know that you are actually mining Bitcoin, right? It goes directly into your very own Bitcoin wallet. And then from there, you can take it out. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Another thing is this: we are not a cloud mining company. The other Bitcoin mining companies that you may see, you're going to see what they call cloud mining. What cloud mining means is this: you don't own the equipment. You're renting the equipment from them, right? And they have their own mining pool, and then they mine the Bitcoin, and then they give you what they think that you deserve based on what you pay them. The way we're set up, you own the mining machines, and we use ASIC S19s, so you own the machines, right? All we're doing is taking the machine that you purchased and put it in a data center and get it plugged into the Bitcoin blockchain to mine your Bitcoin. At any time, you can request your mining equipment and we ship it to you. You pay the shipping cost. That's the only thing. If you want your equipment, we ship it to you, but you pay the shipping cost. But the point being is this: you own the machines. This is not cloud mining. So it's very difficult to overcome, but the only thing that we can do is to perform and be transparent. And you will see that when you're mining with us, you actually get in Bitcoin every single day in your Bitcoin wallet. But that's a good question. We get it a lot because people have been burned by all the scammy companies out there. But all we can do is just be transparent and deliver to the customers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think I see it online. Okay, Sherwin. Go ahead, Sherwin. Sherwin, go ahead. You have to unmute yourself. There you go. Hi, Sherwin.
Hi, I'm kind of new to Bitcoin, but I'm kind of wondering how safe is it for, I mean, everything that is connected to the internet, it's vulnerable to hackers. Is it safe that our money or our well-earned money is safe from hackers all over the world?
Good question. It's a very good question. So we have a lot of security measures in place for our systems. Our CTO actually used to work for one of the largest corporations in the US, and now he's working for us, and he's all about safety. So we have safety measures in place. For example, you cannot withdraw your Bitcoin without a two-factor authentication. So what happened is this. Excuse me. Once you go to withdraw your Bitcoin, right, you put in the amount you're going to take out, we will send you a code to your cell phone and to your email. And then you take that code and plug it into the system to verify that you are the person that's withdrawing the Bitcoin. So that's one measure that we have in place to make sure that if you request Bitcoin out of your Bitcoin wallet, that two-factor authentication is going to pop up. It's going to get sent to you, and every time it's a new they call it OTP, a one-time password, and every time that you withdraw Bitcoin, it's going to generate a different code. So no one can replicate that code, because the next time that you try to withdraw Bitcoin, it's going to generate a new code, right? So that's one thing we have in place. We have other measures in place also. We own our servers. So our servers is not owned by anyone else. We're not using like Amazon servers or anything like that. Our engineers build our own servers, so we own our servers. Now, outside of that, right, say for example, if you say withdraw the Bitcoin from your Bitcoin wallet that we provide you, and you have it on your computer, like say for example, if you're using Binance or Coinbase or KuCoin or whatever on your computer, then you would have to make sure that you have certain security measures on your computer to protect your Bitcoin once you withdraw it. But once your Bitcoin is with us, we secure it. One of the ways is two-factor authentication. We also own our very own servers. We have backup servers as well. And we don't keep everything just on one server. We have multiple servers. So if one server goes down, we have other backup servers as well. But the most important thing is this: if you withdraw your Bitcoin, you have to make sure that you have certain measures for your computer or for your cell phone where you store your Bitcoin for yourself to make sure that no one hack it. But we have never been hacked. We've been in business though for 3 years. We've never had any hacking situation. So yeah, but that's kind of how we have it set up. Okay, Sherwin?
Yep, got it. Thanks.
All right. Okay, any other question? Please raise your hand.
There's a,
Gersham, somebody posted a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Are you planning on establishing a local office here in the Philippines?
At some point we will. As I said before, one of our other members, she's from the Philippines. Her name is Lori Boko, and she's already recruiting members in the Philippines. At some point, I'm gonna get you guys connected with the people that she have in the Philippines already. She go there a few times already to meet with her team and so forth. So the next time that she's gonna be in the Philippines, I'm gonna put her in contact with Johnson, and then Johnson can maybe organize something so she can meet with you guys. So we don't have an established office there yet, but we are building our footprint in the Philippines, and in the very near future we will have an office there. Right now it's just everyone is independent. Now they're doing their own thing, but yes, at some point we will have an office in the Philippines. But right now all we have is just individual members that's trying to grow their team. Just like Johnson's trying to grow his team, we also have other members in the Philippines that's also growing their team. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is this: when I see Lori next week, I'm going to maybe get some of her contacts over there in the Philippines, and I will give it to Johnson, and then maybe you guys can kind of get in contact with them so you guys can coordinate and hopefully work together. Okay. That question was from Rorel. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Rorel. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah. Gersham, my question is, this is really something that I'm excited, because there's a plan from the company that you will connect this Bitcoin to a debit card wherein the members can have a way to withdraw through Mastercard and Visa card.
Yes. So that's a plan that's, I don't have an exact date as to when that's going to launch. Last time I talked to the CEO, he said maybe 2.5, 3 months at the most. I know he's working on that, but that's one thing that's in the pipeline that's going to happen. Whereas the Bitcoin that you're mining, you can actually use a debit card and you can spend it just like any other debit card, where you can spend where you can use Mastercard or Visa. So that is something that we're going to have. Last time I talked to the CEO, he said between 2 and 3 months from now. So yes, that's coming.
Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. And actually, I'm also excited for that because, you know, it's a great thing to where you can just mine Bitcoin and just spend it as you're mining it. Me personally, I try to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I possibly can. I only spend it if I absolutely need to, because I truly believe that Bitcoin is going to go tremendously higher in value. And so I want to hold on to it so when it goes higher in value, I can maximize my gain. But it's going to be really, really good to have a debit card that you can spend it if you want it. Now, if I want to spend my Bitcoin, I have to withdraw it from our Bitcoin wallet. I have to send it to Coinbase. And then from Coinbase, I send it to my bank account. But I rarely do that because I try very hard not to use my Bitcoin. I don't spend it. I spend what I earn and I accumulate my Bitcoin. But back to your question, we will have a debit card that's going to be linked to your Bitcoin wallet that you can spend wherever you go. Yes.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Johnson. Any other question?
Think no more.
Okay. So Johnson, we can do this again. Maybe why don't we plan to do another one, not next weekend, but the following weekend?
Sure, sure.
Same time. And
yes.
Yeah, what I will do on the next one, I probably won't do the entire presentation because I know that it's a lot of information. And my concern was I didn't want to overwhelm your guest, but I also thought that it was important to show the entire system. And then from there, we can break it down into bite-sized pieces. But the initial presentation, I wanted to show the entire picture. And then from there, we break it down. So the next one, I won't show the entire thing. As a matter of fact, you can tell me, Johnson, you know, which part that you want to focus on, and we just focus on that part of it. That way we're going to do the entire thing and overwhelm people, okay? Does that sound fair enough?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so that being said, Johnson, you can always reach me on Telegram. You know, anyone else that have any questions, Johnson, you can give them my information on Telegram. They can reach out to me. And I hope you guys found the information to be valuable. And I hope you guys see an opportunity for yourself to be a part of this great technology, Bitcoin mining. You know, the one thing I want to say to you is this, you know, opportunity doesn't get lost, right? It's always someone else is going to pick up that same opportunity. So I think everything happened for a reason. And I believe that Gel met Johnson for a reason. And I believe that Johnson brought you guys here to this presentation for a reason. And I'm only saying that to emphasize to you, don't pass this great opportunity. Even if it's just the bronze package, get a mining package because at least you're in the game. At least you're mining something. Yes, you won't mine as much as the black diamond package or the diamond package, but that doesn't matter. As long as you are in the Bitcoin mining game and you're mining, that puts you ahead of 90% of the people in the world right now. It's a very small amount of people that's involved with this new technology in Bitcoin mining. A lot of people may hear about it, they see it on the news, they may read about it, but they're not involved. So I say to you, please take advantage of the great opportunity and get involved with Bitcoin mining. I think I see a question in the chat. Let me just check it out real quick. Okay, great. This question is appreciate if you could also share some success stories from our members. Yeah, if I can get some members on there the next time, I will do that. But what I can do right now is just go to a website and check out some of our testimonies. So let me do that real quick. Let me go to a website. Go to home. So there's some testimony right here from a website. This is one of her members. Her name is, what's her name? I forgot her name. So she said, despite my hectic work schedule and I practically had done nothing except for signing up and buying my package. I have decent mining returns. Let me see what's over here. Let me go back. This is another one of our members. His name is Sammy. So Sammy says, mining with VBit is the best of both worlds. It has the reliable consistency of passive income with the unlimited upside of equity investment. It is the only investment instrument on the market with both of these qualities. So yes, guys, go to the website. It is VBitMining.com. So this is the website. So if you go to VBitMining.com right here, right, and just play around with it. These are the equipment and the prices. These are the testimonials. You can click on those. But yeah, do that. But what I would try to do is I would try to see if I can get a couple of guests for the next presentation and have them come on and maybe do some verbal testimony. But in the meantime, I recommend just going to the website and just checking out the testimony. On the website also is a mining calculator, and this will give you an idea of what package is mining right now per day. For example, the Black Diamond package is mining at the current Bitcoin price of 11,300. The Black Diamond mines around almost $65,000 per day, around $450 per week, almost $2,000 per month, and $23,000 per year. You can change the packages. You can go to the Diamond package, right? You can change it. You can go to the Silver package. You can change it and go to the Bronze package. So you can change the packages and just play around with it to give you an idea of how much you can mine per day. And remember, all these numbers right here depend on the price of Bitcoin. So as the Bitcoin price goes up, these numbers right here will change. They will go up or down. So if the Bitcoin price goes down for that day or for that week, then these numbers right here will go down. But so these numbers is a direct reflection of the Bitcoin price. But just go to the website, play around with it. Check out the mining packages, the prices. Go to our knowledge base or blog, or CEO write blogs on here, or CTO write blogs on there, information about Bitcoin. You can go to FAQ. You can ask questions. If you guys have any questions that didn't get answered today, just go to the website, go to the FAQ section, and you can get your questions answered. If you have any questions, go here, check it out, and so forth. Okay, this is a glossary. I think they still work. Okay, so this just give you an idea of what some of these acronyms mean and so forth. All right, so yeah, just go there and check out the our website and get some ideas. We have some videos on there about Bitcoin mining. This one we watched earlier. I think we saw this one as well. This is one of our mining facilities. This is the one that we have in Colorado, one of our mining facility. This is also a video of one of our mining facility as well. That's the one in Colorado. So yeah, guys, go check it out. That's our team again, so forth. Okay, another question? Let me see. All right, guys, so if there's no more questions, we're gonna wrap it up. Once again, thank you so much for being here this morning for you. It's tonight for us. I really appreciate it. And like I said before, I hope you guys found the information valuable. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Johnson. Johnson, you know how to reach me. And feel free to give me my information, anyone that may need it. And we'll do this again in another 2 weeks or so. Not next week, but the following weekend, we'll do another one. So if you guys have any guests that you want to invite for the next presentation, please feel free to do so. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in the very near future. Once the COVID pandemic is over, we'll start traveling again. We were doing a lot of traveling before the pandemic, but we haven't been traveling now. But once the pandemic is over, we're definitely going to be in the Philippines for sure. We've been there before the pandemic. And like I said, one of our members, Lori, she goes there all the time because she's from there and she's growing a big team there as well. So definitely, I'll get to meet most of you guys in person at some point. I look forward to it. With that being said, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Until next time, you guys take care.
Thank you, guys. Good night. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.